hands up, I got it wrong. There's so much footage out there of piano lessons, and it's very easy to show what goes well and to snip it up into little reels and TikToks and put it out there and everything's cool. But actually, what we do as reflective teachers is exactly that. We reflect on what went well and what didn't go so well. And actually, one of the best things is watching back the lessons that you have taught and figuring out what you could have done better. I want to start with a mistake. And I'm starting with this just to prove to you that we shouldn't get too attached to the outcomes, because sometimes a student, this is the beauty of working one to one, produces something that is beautiful and we ride roughshod over it in looking for the outcomes that we were expecting. Here's little Alana. She's just 7 years old, and we are working on Hawk on the Mountain Peak, which is from Piano Safari 1. This is a great pattern piece, so it's something that they can do by memory, by being shown how to do this, so that they have ultimate control over their technique and their sound, and they can let their imaginations run free. And this is exactly where I shut her down, unwittingly, when I expect her, and here's my first mistake, to play what she's been practicing this week without demonstrating first. And so she starts by playing something that doesn't quite resemble what's on the page, and yet is actually really beautiful. Listen to the sound she makes. I am so embarrassed that I gave no credit to what she just produced that was actually really beautiful music making. And instead, I impose my will and begin by showing her what I think she should have done. Can you see she's really in control of it? Actually, her practice has been really good. She's doing extremely well with this and is starting to create rather a lovely sound. And then go back to Mountain Peak. I love that sound. So we've got to the point in her learning that is the newest part of learning. And I can see here that she's not quite in control of it yet, because that's the beauty, right? So how am I going to deal with this? Well, first, I wanted to feel that she's been successful. So I let her move on from now, and we get to the very end where I know that she can tap into that beautiful pianissimo playing that she has. Can you make me go to sleep at the end? Can you play the Mountain Peak? And can you get quieter and quieter towards the end? See if you can make me go to sleep. I'll try not to snore. Isn't it just gorgeous how she giggles? And we really go to town now with the whole emulating the process of going to sleep. It's an imaginative way of doing it. And she does it beautifully. Don't do that. You really did make me go to sleep then. That was beautiful. Don't you think it's really easy as a teacher to jump straight in with what we think that they need to move on to next and what they need to work on? And that's why I want to put Alana central and I want her to recognize what she needs to work on. After all, that's a process that she will be going through when she's at home in her practice studio. Which bit you're doing really, really well. Which bit do you think you need help with the most? The elephant, you mean this bit? You were good at that. Oh, is it the bit after it? When it goes to the... This is so good because she's gone straight in with where the problem area was without me having to say, that wasn't quite right. How can we make it better? I don't want her to feel criticised. I want her to feel like she's in charge. So here I'm using scaffolding. I'm playing the vast majority of this tricky part, the new part, and she's just playing the very end section. So she gets a sense of the whole, and yet her contribution is one in which she can find success. See at the moment she's just having a little bit of difficulty with that hand crossing just because she's not quite ready to implement fully the soaring bird technique that this piece is based on, but one thing at a time. We don't worry about mistakes. What I think is key as a teacher is that we never patronise students. And although Alana is at a relatively early stage in her piano career, she can still recognise what is beautiful in playing. I want her to make this section that's a little bit new to her much more beautiful and even. Essentially, I'm introducing tone matching at a very early stage. But rather than tell her that, I use a listening spot the difference game because I know that Alana will figure out what I want her to do. I'm going to do it 2 ways. Which one is the most beautiful? I'm going to do it 2 ways. You can shut your eyes if you want, or you can just watch. Which way is the most beautiful? A or B? Here we go. Or this one. Which one was more beautiful?
B, definitely.
B, definitely. Why?
Because at the end, A just went and B just went.
So everything was a bit more even, wasn't it? This is how you can tell if you're a really, really great pianist.
Okay.
The great pianist will make everything in something like this. Everything will be really even. So all the sounds will match. But you have to be a really great pianist to do that. The thing is, I think that you are. You want to try? Just really use your ears. Listen, listen, listen to the sound. How did you do that? Give me a high five. How did you do that? You were better than me then. You were better than me. That's amazing. Have you heard already how much more even her playing is? And what I love about pieces like this, Hawk on the Mountain Peak from Piano Safari and other pattern pieces, is that students are exposed early on to such a rich harmonic vocabulary. I mean, she's actually looking at the whole tone. I mean, think about it. The whole tone scale is actually used in grade 8 scales. But this is an early exposure to it. What rich harmonic language, what opportunities for colour and improvisation. It's magic. Beautifully even. 1, 2, 3.
is your trick?
Do you know what the best bit is? She's absolutely loving this. She's loving the fact that her mum once played this piece, and she's loving the colours. I can't wait to carry on and let her really explore this with further improvisation and probably create her own piece of music so she can feel that full ownership of the music that she creates. I'd love it if you could hit the subscribe button and I can show you lots and lots more examples of lessons like this, and especially those lessons where I get it wrong.